inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the... First and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Purdy. This one complete right side. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the ground, it's Guerendo. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt, so they decided to...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. And he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Now he'll run.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
So, not... 3rd and long. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Purdy now back near his goal line. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back near the goal line, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. Bobo is the motion man. On 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try and run it with Walker. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Purdy to throw. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in this second half to come? Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first two quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Connected with the tight end. That's Van. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Giamador Lenore. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
That one knocked away and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakout.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, Walter. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Gino. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st down, here's Gorenda. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A run with Gorenda. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll go again with Gorenda. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Gorenda. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
3rd down, here's Gorenda. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's got to have. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Here's 1st down. Now, Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Smith. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes Garenda. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play action now. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A 1st down throw for Smith. There's the big tight end bench. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Smith now to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. The perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Garenda. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll give it to Garendo. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On play action, here's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. Purdy to Debo for a Niner first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. Third down.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Right? They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Second and 7. Going to go right back to Henry. And he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, they snap it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Garendo. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, 30. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down. 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Henry. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. We'll go again here with Henry. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. The veteran Leonard Floyd there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A give right up the middle to Henry. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that